This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for November 9th, 2023. It's currently October 2nd, 2023, 10:22 p.m. Eastern Time. The S&P 500 at the time of this reading, 4,288.39, and the shuffle video we're about to play for the November reading was created on September 25th, 2023 at 2:27 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video right here. Hermes, what are you doing? Get out of there. So the overall theme of behavior for the 9th, we have 3 pokes through the same price level, followed by a sharp decline off of that third poke. When we take a look at the 1 month, there's a notable fake out of some kind here. Notable fake out and a sharp decline, 2 local lows and a trade opportunity. There's a sharp decline unicursal hexagram energy on a 1 month scale here, which means we either see a sharp decline here on the 9th, or we see it overnight into the 10th, or maybe both. But my sense is that we probably have a pretty sharp, oh, look at this. This is a cross-reading congruency right here that I somehow failed to notice. And it's a cross-reading congruency because we have the devil card appearing, and we also have the unicursal hexagram appearing. And guys, if you look at the shuffle file, the way that this went down is at first I flip the unicursal for the hour of 1 to 2 o'clock, and what I do when I flip the unicursal is throw down another card so that I can get more chart information about that hour as well. But the unicursal usually indicates a pretty sharp drop, and then I like to get chart information elaborating on that. And what did I get? The devil card. What's interesting is that those two, on the 1 month, the devil card also has a correlation to the unicursal, right? On the 1 day, the devil card has a correlation to the unicursal, and it's a cross-reading congruency for both the devil card and the unicursal. So be very careful here, guys, between roughly 1 and, well, let's say between roughly 12 and 2. Behavior around the high side, there's a notable move into the high for the day, and it also mark a notable opportunity on a multi-day scale. Behavior around the lowest low for the day, we have a rally into key resistance followed by a decline where consecutively lower spikes up on the way down, taking us into the low. Advised to trade around a period of sideways rotation that ends with a fast sudden move higher. And before I get into the hour-by-hour chart behavior, as well as where the highs and the lows are and the best trade opportunities, I want to make sure that you guys are aware. The purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. You do so here on the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, where we ask that you donate 5% of the profits forward to one of these charities. Guys, it's so easy. Just click here. It opens up a window. Donate. Boom. And 5% of the profits donate back to the channel. That's what keeps the channel running, putting out new content. For whatever reason, the universe doesn't really like me utilizing this information for my own personal gain. So the way that we support the channel is by giving this stuff away, and you guys send a little bit back to us as a form of gratitude and thank you. And much appreciation to all you angel investors following those rules. Third part of that threefold rule of karma for the channel is to make sure you spend that remaining 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you're considered an angel investor of the channel. The universe is going to send it back to you tenfold through this channel, my friends. Let's get into it. So in the pre-market, we have a resistance level that's highlighted. It looks like we probably opened right around an important resistance level, and it'll be a resistance level that we failed to break through many times before. It's highlighted there right in the pre-market, and then there's a significant move to the downside, taking us to a key support level right around the open. It's a support level that'll be an important price level on a 1 month chart at least. There's a trough there and a notable bit of a decline in that first half hour in the midst of some erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level. And then there's the establishment of support with sideways rotation between roughly 10 and 11, and that sideways rotation is followed by a big move higher there between 10 and 11, taking us to a high and a trade opportunity. This also appears in early November as on the 1 year Lovers card, so it may have some sort of something to do with a merger or decision between two leaders, something that impacts the market takes place here. And so we should see, like, maybe we see like a double high here, because what we have here is a prominent move higher between 11 and 12. It's a prominent move higher followed by a full retracement of that move back down, and then sideways fluidity right around noon time between roughly 12 and 1, and then a rally that commences around 1 o'clock. Not sure how long that lasts, because we have this I think we probably rally into a peak or a high there. This will probably be the third poke through that high. But it's a fake out. So if we do have a sharp drop here between 1 and 2, I would say be careful, that's a fake out. But I think probably what's going to happen is we're going to have a move to the upside, and it's going to make it look like we're going higher. And then we get into some mixed behavior around a high there, around 2 o'clock, mixed behavior between 2 and 3. And that takes us into a low. So we should sharp decline into a low there. And then out of that low, we should have a big move to the upside that doesn't last. It ends around the close. Another decline in the post-market. There's also cross-reading congruency here. The November high card on the 2023 reading is the worry card, and when we look at the 1 month, there's a high probable location of a high here around the 9th, 10th. It'll probably be a highest high thus far, and it's hard to say if it's around the 9th or the 10th or possibly both. I think it's probably the 10th actually, but it could be the 9th because of this unicursal, so hard to say. Be very careful there. And it looks like we open lower in the following day, and that's the S&P 500 for November 9th. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Guys, make sure to follow if you haven't subscribed. Make sure to subscribe. Really helps out the channel. And as always, make sure to follow that rule of karma, my friends. I'll see you guys on the next one. Blessings.